And liftoff.
The first African American in space, Guion Bluford.
I wanted to set the standard, to make people realize that African Americans are very competent. And I also felt as if it was my job to do the best job possible to open up opportunities for other African Americans.
Diane White Clayto, the first African American to present Weather on the Air, and Dr. Ashton Robinson Cook, the first African American to graduate with a PhD from the University of Oklahoma studying tornadoes.
My grandfather was a sharecropper, and I'm a PhD graduate. That, to me, is just incredible.
Notable for their roles in the field of science, but
if you look historically across the board, oftentimes African Americans don't go into the sciences, including meteorology and climate. I think the most recent American Meteorological Society numbers have it at about 2% of its membership are African American, when about 12 to 13% of the population is.
Dr. Shepard, the first and still only African American PhD graduate in meteorology from Florida State, credits his science career to self-motivation, a strong push towards education, and his mentors, George Washington Carver and Dr. Warren Washington.
I was one of the pioneers who built one of the first atmospheric models.
I think there are several things that we can do to increase the pipeline of African American meteorologists and climatologists. Mentorship is important. We have to be careful about how we characterize science. I cringe when I hear a parent call a smart kid a nerd or a geek. With opportunities to further display more broadly that African Americans are climatologists like Warren Washington or meteorologists like Marshall Shepard, I think we can start to broaden the narrative of what a scientist looks like.